It is time for women to address the negative voices, and it is time for women to choose what they want to become. Right now, we need to push the limits as women. And just believe that women can also contribute to the economy of the nation, and we do not have to really dwell on the stereotypes in engineering. We believe we can push the boundaries and change the norm. I joined Ballaward in 2011. Then I was an apprentice, and my roles as an apprentice were to learn the job. After graduating from my apprenticeship, I qualified to become a general mechanic. And now my roles are receiving a component when it comes from a client, because I am based at the rebuild center, which is in Kitwe. And the rebuild center deals with component rebuilds specifically. By components, I'm referring to engines, transmissions, drivetrains, anything that has to do with movement of a machine, operation of a machine.
And my job includes teaching practicals and theories. When I say practicals, for example, we've got a course, engines and transmission. I have to teach the operation of the engine and also the practical side where we dismantle and assess and then start the engines.
It takes a lot. As a female venturing into a male-dominated industry, it takes a lot, really. To be where I am today, it has taken a lot of determination, focus, and just proving to myself it's not about the next person. I have received comments about, it's too hard, you can't do it. But are they me? I know my capabilities. So I believe I have pushed myself to let the other person know. The person that put me down told me, no, you can't do this. This is for a man. The females are not supposed to be mechanics. You're supposed to go and do something else. I pushed myself. I showed them that I am determined to do and pursue this course. And I can proudly say I have actually smashed that department.
Yeah. I look at the effects of stereotypes. Then what I do is I build my self-confidence, my ability, my competence. But this stereotype won't disappear unless everyone else learns and understands it's harmful. How do we do that? Women who are already in these male-dominated fields should help raise awareness, should help fight gender stereotype and bring about gender equality. That way we'll have more female moving in confidently into male-dominated fields, hence smashing the stereotype. Individually, we cannot achieve it, so we need to do it as a group. I personally have achieved that, but there are still other girls who are victims of this stereotype.
Like in society, it's only that we think like heavy equipment and these engineering courses are the things that are difficult for women. But everything what I've discovered from when I was young up to now is a risk. So you just have to know who you are inside. If you just got courage, you can do something. So an individual must be encouraged from within themselves. If not, other people can sway you from your vision. So I've so much had courage within me. I don't care today who says you cannot do. I'll still convince them to say, give me a chance. All a person needs is a chance to do something. Once you are given an opportunity, you can excel.
The only person that can bring me down is myself. People always talk. At the end of the day, they will always find something negative to tell you. But how you process that information will determine whether they are right or they are wrong.
I will not give up. And the more they try to bring me down, is the more determined and ambitious I'll become. And then women will fight through, no matter how hard they try to bring them down, because they're now learning the effects of these stereotypes.
In the area where somebody seems to have strength, let's encourage them, because even me to be here, there are men who agreed with my vision, even females who agreed with my vision, and they encouraged me. And sometimes where I feel like I'm failing, I would go and consult. So those people, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, there are people to encourage you. So I would speak to those to say, there's always a vision and a goal for someone. You don't just pull everyone down, because if you force somebody to do what they don't want, they'll end up failing, and you're also going to be a failure. So in life, we should learn to encourage and motivate, whether it is in your line or not. As long as somebody feels it is in the core or their way that they want to do, help them. So much discouraging will not help the world. We need to pull one another, and we need just to be there. If you feel you cannot help, you connect people to the people who are specialized in that field.
They are not me. If they failed, it was their choice to fail. My passion is to contribute to the growth of the economy somewhere, and I feel engineering is that field for me. So if they chose an easy path for themselves, my easy path is in engineering. I feel that is the path that suits me right. So if they tell me I cannot succeed, I need to prove to myself that I can do it. Then they'll actually have to think about their words and actually prove themselves wrong, to say, oh, we were wrong. We actually thought you wouldn't do it. There's somebody who will try to tell you cannot succeed, and when you do succeed, they will still come back and say, wow, congratulations, we actually thought you wouldn't do it. But now that you've done it, then it means somebody else, another person, can actually do what you did.
Women can succeed because they will have to make a decision on themselves. No one will have to force them to do this course. So definitely they are going to succeed because they will be more determined and the interest will be high.
Engineering field is a course like any other, and change does not wait for somebody, or rather does not call for someone, but it's up to that person who has the drive and the motive to come up, rise up, and push the limits, because in engineering field, it does not choose to say only men can do it. No. It is that time that they should remove the fear and stand up, put hands together, and they will do it. The engineering field is not for men, but rather it's a unisex. It's for everyone. We invite you and others to come and join.
If they decide not to dream, I am not them. My dream is to be better. So why should they dream for me? Again, it all comes back to an individual. Are you always going to dwell on what somebody tells you? No, that shouldn't be the case. You are in charge of your destiny. There's a saying that goes, if you can dream it, then you can do it. It's about being determined, again, about knowing what you want and getting it done. If there's one chance in a million that you have to do something, or you dream about doing something, you might as well take it. If it is worth the risk, take it. You will not learn if you don't take risks. Take the risk, and then you will know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Dear girl child, I know there is fear. And if you feel you can be an engineer, then just go for it. You can be an engineer. The only thing that you have to do is to be courageous, to be determined, and to build your self-confidence. Don't let anyone underestimate your ability. If others have done it and I'm doing it, then you can do it. It's your time to smash the stereotype and fight for your dream.
Over time, I have come to realize that one of my purpose in venturing into this industry is to open doors for the next girl who wants to join industry. very few females think about joining mechanics. Is it because of the idea that they have mechanics are just mechanics, like it's a dirty job? Yes, it is a dirty job, but we are taught to learn to work smart. Pursuing this course, it gives you an overview of what is there. It has put me in a position where I need to make the industry safer and comfortable for the next girl who wants to join in the industry. When I joined Balloward and I was transferred to Lusaka, I was the only female out of 25 guys. It took a lot to process my surroundings. Challenges are there, yes, I won't lie, but it is worth taking. Challenges will always be there, but you are stronger than what you're facing. You will never be put in a situation that you cannot control. You will always have to prevail over that situation. As much as there will be somebody putting you down, but just believe that their weight is less than yours. You are what you believe you are. So if the girl that wants to pursue engineering, be automotive or heavy equipment, just know that we have, me and other ladies that are in this field are actually laying the path for you, and we're trying as much as possible to make it easier and comfortable for you to learn and to join the industry. There are many opportunities out there when it comes to our field. So it's about what you want to learn, how you want to get the job done, what you can do for yourself. Do you believe in yourself so much? How determined are you to get results? So the young girl that wants to pursue engineering must take the opportunity and step in that direction. They are very welcome. We will be around to train them, to show them the way, so they have very little to worry about.
Girl child, it has never been easy, but you can always make it easy all by yourself. Try and think of those that have done it and those that are still doing it. They started from somewhere. It's not that you're supposed to start from the top, but then from somewhere, it is where you grow and you become bigger. It's your time and you can do it. Engineering field is here for you. We are few in the engineering field. Many of the times you hear that it's a dirty career, a dirty job. But let me tell you something. What if I tell you to say it gives out a good pay? A good pay is what you need, and it will surely take you places.
I would want the girl child, if we can start from grade 4, to encourage them that they can do it. Especially, we give them science-oriented subjects. Then we can build something in them such that when they reach maybe grade 7, their aim, they will know who they are going to be. Show them the role models and maybe pilots, try to show them engineers, and also all that would motivate a girl child. But if we just keep telling them that their role is just to cook, to sweep, and also just to become maybe a housewife or clean collar jobs, we'll keep to have small numbers. So build their character, build their inside confidence, then we can have a lot of females in the field of engineering.
Dear girl child, it's now your time.
It's time women become what they want. And it's definitely time for women to smash, or rather get rid of that negative voice.
It's time for women to push the limits and also contribute to the economy of the nation.
It's time for women to smash the stereotypes in engineering.
You are a female role model that will become sources of inspiration for the women of tomorrow.